Tesla intends to open its first Vermont dealership in a former grocery store in South Burlington. However, the former property, which has been vacant for 4 years, is not zoned for auto sales, which is reserved for properties with direct frontage on the busy Shelburne Road corridor. Welcome to Tech Heaven, and in this video we'll take a look at how Tesla is getting closer to opening its first dealership in Vermont. The South Burlington City Planning Commission recently approved zoning changes that bring Tesla Vermont Center closer to reality. Tesla intends to convert a former Hannaford grocery store in South Burlington into its first Vermont dealership. The former Hannaford site has been empty for 4 years. Currently, the structure houses a Halloween store. Tesla requested that the South Burlington Planning Commission rezone the property for its dealership earlier this year. The Planning Commission agreed with Tesla's request, but recommended rezoning other properties along or near Shelburne Road. Tesla's request and the Planning Commission's amendments are discussed in a South Burlington document. Allowed uses would be modified in Area 1, and residential base densities would be reduced on the subject properties. Lot and building coverages and setbacks would remain unchanged. 2 of the 3 properties involved are currently approved for auto sales in the C1 Auto District. This use is also permitted in the Commercial 2 District. A municipal fire station is the 3rd property. LDR-22-08 would continue to allow for this use. As a result of a change from C1 Auto and C1 R15, auto sales would no longer be permitted in Area 2. In the affected area, no auto sales uses are currently approved. Auto sales would be permitted in Area 3 following a change from C1 R15 to C1 Auto. There are currently no auto sales uses approved in the affected area, but they would become eligible. Tesla now needs the City Council's approval for its Vermont dealership, according to South Burlington's Planning and Zoning Director Paul Connor. Vermont did not allow vehicle manufacturers to operate dealerships before electric vehicles and startups like Tesla became a mainstream in the auto industry. The state mandated that automakers collaborate with dealership franchise holders. However, as the state's electric vehicle sales increased, Vermont's stance on direct sales appeared to shift. Vermont will grant an exemption to any non-franchised zero-emission vehicle manufacturer that directly owns, operates, and controls the warranty or service facility. The legal exemption applies to electric vehicle manufacturers such as Tesla, Rivian, and Lucid. In Vermont, 1,175 new EVs were sold in the first half of 2022. According to David Roberts, Vermont's Drive Electric Program Coordinator, 7,500 EVs were on the state roads in June 2022, accounting for 6.2% of sales. By the way, if you're watching us for the first time, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you can enjoy our future videos while getting updated. Getting back to the topic, the Burlington law firm MSK Attorneys made Tesla's request. Reusing an existing building is consistent with the company's corporate goal of resource conservation, according to a letter from attorney Liam Murphy to the city. The company is unable to locate along Shelburne Road's auto-friendly zone because there are no suitable properties in that district that are not already owned or controlled by an automobile dealership, he wrote. Despite hiccups in the supply chain for critical parts such as semiconductors, electric vehicle sales in Vermont have remained strong, according to David Roberts, who coordinates Vermont's Drive Electric program. According to Roberts, the state added 1,175 new EVs in the first 6 months of 2022, bringing the total on the road to around 7,500, or 6.2% of sales. Tesla, which was once dominant, has slipped to second place, with 210 new sales in the period, trailing 228 Toyotas, he said. The state's charging infrastructure is also growing, with a network of 350 public chargers. Tesla currently has 6 dedicated fast chargers, known as superchargers, that can charge a battery to 80% in less than an hour. Vermont, like many other states, does not allow vehicle manufacturers to also operate dealerships, instead requiring them to be owned by franchise holders. This was previously an impediment to Tesla's direct-to-consumer business model. However, as of 2021, any non-franchised zero-emission vehicle manufacturer that directly owns, operates, and controls the warranty or service facility will be exempt. The addition of a showroom and service center would benefit the brand in Vermont, according to Roberts. The best part to me is that if this happens, Tesla owners will have a local service option, he said. While Tesla has a mobile service option and can remotely update software, owners with more serious needs must currently travel out of state for service in New York or Massachusetts, he said. Governor Phil Scott of Vermont took delivery of a new Ford F-150 Lightning earlier this week, which will be part of his fleet of vehicles that ensure safe transportation. Along with receiving his new F-150 Lightning, the governor highlighted Vermont's success in implementing EV charging infrastructure. The plan is to continue expanding charging to make EV ownership more accessible and possible in the rural state. Vermont, according to the governor, leads the nation in chargers per capita and intends to maintain that position. More funding has been made available through the Electric Vehicle Supply Equipment Grant Program, which will provide funding for EV charging stations installed at multi-unit residents. Vermont residents can take advantage of a variety of state-level incentives when purchasing their own electric vehicle or charger. According to the Department of Energy website, the state offers 4 grants or tax credits to assist individuals or organizations in purchasing EVs. Furthermore, the state offers numerous infrastructure incentives, local-level incentives, and charging rebates to residents. Vermont has launched a Replace Your Ride gas vehicle buyback program, offering owners $3,000 for their old gas vehicles. The program will pay owners $3,000 if they surrender a gas vehicle that is 10 years old or older, with the goal of assisting people in purchasing electric vehicles in the future. Vermont has been a leader in EV adoption in recent years, and the state now leads the country in EV chargers per capita, according to the governor. In order to encourage the public's adoption of electric vehicles, Vermont has implemented a number of electric vehicle incentives. Aside from the Replace Your Ride program, Vermont offers a state EV incentive of $4,000 if you earn less than $50,000 per year, or $2,500 if you earn less than $100 per year. Furthermore, Vermont has been running a high-efficiency vehicle incentive known as Mileage Smart for years. Mileage Smart offers up to $5,000 toward the purchase of a used hybrid or electric vehicle. In addition, Vermonters can apply for a $2,500 incentive from their utility company, Green Mountain Power, to purchase an electric vehicle. Vermont's state legislature claims that with this wide range of incentives, their state provides the highest incentive targeted to the lowest income. While some question whether the $3,000 will be enough of an incentive for drivers to do more than just try to sell their vehicle, the funds may be especially useful for those who own particularly old vehicles. As they pollute more than newer ones with stricter emission standards, it may still be a useful tool for getting older cars off the road and into recycling. As gas vehicles are phased out of use and electric vehicles take their place, more state governments may be forced to implement programs like Replace Your Ride to meet their carbon emission targets. State governments will almost certainly have to consider end-of-life placement for all of the gas vehicles that will be removed from the road. Where will all of the gas vehicles go when they are no longer in use? Tesla used to dominate EV sales in Vermont. However, Tesla sales fell behind Toyota in the first half of 2022. According to sources, Tesla sold 210 new electric vehicles in the first 6 months of this year, while Toyota sold 228 new electric vehicles in the same period. Tesla will most likely convert the former Hannaford grocery store into a multifunctional service, sales, and delivery center. The center may increase Tesla's sales in Vermont. And with that being said, it's time to end our video. But before that, we'd like to know whether you are excited for Tesla's first dealership in Vermont. Let us know in the comments. Like this video and make sure to subscribe to the channel for more amazing videos like this. We'll see you in the next video.